time for your final act of the evening. Please welcome Josh Rachlis. Go, Josh.
Thank you. I should have written more vagina jokes. I'll try to think of some as I do this, but I just want to say I do love Ottawa Life magazine. Thank you, good night. No. So it's tough being a parent. I'm not a parent. But I know it's tough because all the parents on Instagram won't shut up about it. Hashtag mom life. Hashtag why don't you go take care of your kids and leave making videos to people like me who have no other purpose in life.
Yeah.
Thank you. But no, I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive, and I want to tell you a funny anecdote about my wife. But I don't have a wife. But I have been talking to a certain woman a lot lately, and here's a funny conversation we had this week. Siri, are you my girlfriend? Here's a list of therapists near you. My girlfriend's hilarious. I don't have a wife because 10 years ago I broke up with my girlfriend because I didn't want to sleep with just one woman for the rest of my life. And I'm succeeding. In 10 years, I have not slept with one woman. The worst is when I'm flipping through the dating apps and I see like a couple going, we're looking for a woman for a threesome. I'm like, what? That was an option? So I gave up one woman plus other women in return for no woman plus no women. And I still want to have lots of kids. And at my age, I don't really have time. I need to play catch up, so I've got a plan. I'm going to get 10 women pregnant at once, and we're all going to live together in my mansion. I can only think of 3 problems with my plan. 1, I can't even get one woman to have kids with me. How am I going to get 10? 2, how much does a mansion cost? I don't know, but when I save up enough money in my Presto card to take a bus, I'm going to go to the mansion area, and I'm going to investigate. 3, is this even legal? I know you can't marry 10 women, but Elon Musk has 10 kids with random women, but maybe that's just because he's rich and he can bribe the cops, and when the cops come to my mansion, they'll be like, what's going on here? I'll be like, these are my 10 pregnant roommates, isn't that weird? What a coincidence, but you know what they say? When women live together, they sync up their pregnancies. My mom says I should just give up my stupid plan and just get a pet to keep myself company, but pets are too stupid for me, and here's how I know. My mom's pet's sitting a budgie for her friend, and the budgie has a mirror in his cage, and that's so the budgie thinks there's another budgie in the cage with him, and that tells me the budgie is stupid. And you know who agrees with me? The bald guy who lives in my bathroom. Speaking of pets, a friend told me that a good place to meet women would be go to the dog park, but I don't have a dog. So I was standing outside the dog park, looking over the fence wistfully, and a nice elderly lady came up. She's like, you're the guy on Facebook who posted asking if anyone has a dog you can borrow so you can go to the dog park. I'm like, yes, that is me. And she's like, you don't need a dog to come to the dog park. Everyone is welcome. So I went in and I saw an attractive young lady and I went and petted her dog. And she was like, which dog is yours? And I said, I don't have a dog. And I could tell by the look on her face that in fact you do need a dog to go to the dog park. She was so scared. And I'm just talking about the dog. But I do like animals, so I thought, well, where can I go to meet like-minded people? And so I went to the Canadian Museum of Nature, and they have an insect exhibit. And one of the insects in this glass case is called the pink-winged stick insect. And on the little sign it says, all members of this species are female and they reproduce by cloning themselves. But I still hit on it. Maybe I'll be the one to change it. But in the meantime, I was thinking, like, where can I meet the most women possible? So I volunteered at the Ottawa Blues Fest. And it turns out women are not looking for a man with the salary of a volunteer. But I did become intimately familiar with the porta potties at Blues Fest. And I noticed there's a sign above the sink that says, water is not for drinking or cooking. Was that a problem? Were people like, oh, I know drinking a glass of this would kill me, but it would go great in my mushroom risotto? Hey Siri, would you like me to cook for you in a porta potty? No, but why don't you ask that slut Alexa you keep asking me to have a threesome with? We'll talk about this when I get home. I probably should get a therapist, but therapists are expensive. So what I do when I want to feel empowered is I go to Subway, because they have to do everything I tell them. I want both kinds of olives. Don't give me that cheap white processed cheese, give me that cheddar. But then when I order a drink, they're like, here's a cup, fill it up for yourself. I'm like, damn it, I'm not empowered anymore. But that's fine, I probably ate too much subs. I should lose some weight if I want to meet a woman. So I've started the keto diet, and to show my friends my progress, I've been posting shirtless selfies on Facebook. And so far I've lost almost 30 friends. And they are all not here tonight. But keto's expensive too, and so I should probably start making some money because women just want a guy who's rich. I know this because on dating apps they're always asking if I'm rich. I mean, the way they phrase it is, do you have plans to move out of your parents' basement? Okay, gold digger. But I do have a plan to make money. Well, I've invented a little product during the pandemic, and so here it is, and I'll be selling these after the show. Are you a bald Jew whose yarmulke keeps falling off your head because you don't have hair to stick it to?
Yeah.
Excellent, because now there's yarmulke. Complete with Blues Fest logo. So something good came from that stupid volunteering. And actually, I've got a second product for you. Are you a comedian who has trouble holding the microphone due to carpal tunnel syndrome due to none of your business? Now there's the mic holder. All right, I'll be selling these after the show. Thank you. Ottawa Life, I love you.
One more time, Josh Rachlis. That's all the people competing, and now you guys get to vote for who you like the most.